What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at second in form Zaha. He is not the cup of tea that I always wanted, but much better on this second in form. We have now gone away from the 85, we're now onto the 86, 3 ratings above his gold, and we have another striker position for him. I'm interested to see what this card can do. Let's get into the review. We'll have a look at gameplay, we'll have a look at his in-games, his traits, his links, and then make a decision on his overall. Is he worth it or is he not? Let's jump into the video. The one question that I want today is, who do you want in your red picks? If you had to think who's going to make the most difference in your team tomorrow, you have 2 picks. Who do you want? Let me know down below. That is going to be the question of the video. Let's get into it. So if you are new around here, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe with the bell button on, that is always appreciated. Zaha is a 5-star skiller with the freestyle weak foot, so already the skill moves, fantastic. Very good dribbling card, really pacey, decent shooting, whack a chem style on him, and he's absolutely gravy. In terms of what his animations are like and just how he is overall, I'm not his hugest fan. I do like him, and I think this card is better. Even with just the +1 from his previous inform, he just feels, I don't know if it's the meta. I feel like that's the kind of change in the pitch notes, the kind of tweaks that they make to the game. It's made him a little bit more of a fan favourite of mine. Still not a personal fan of him yet, but obviously if he does keep going this way, we won't have any other reason but to try this card out. He's very much on the right tracks to a very, very nice card by the end of FIFA 21, so I'm already pretty happy with him. The freestyle weak foot is an issue. I feel like you need the 4-star at the very minimum, especially if you are spending X amount of coins on him. You need that 5-star, 4-star, or at least 4-star, 4-star. He is medium work rates, right-footed, 5'11", so not the smallest striker in the world. Does still have 93 pace. Absolutely fine with that. 90 dribbling, lowest on there is the 78 reactions, but he does have 83 composure as well, and he has great agility and beautiful dribbling from that. And I think he is very silky, very quick, very agile, and that is what a card is dangerous in the box. As soon as you can kind of get them turns off, if someone's lunging, if someone's making careless tackles, or you just have the speed on him, that is where this card is going to be dangerous. If you can do the left stick dribble, you are in for an absolute treat with this card, but you do need to get it onto his right foot, because left foot was a little bit shaky. With a 3-star, you can expect probably 50 to 60, maybe even pushing 70%. He's going to do well, and then the rest, it's just going to be skied. In terms of shooting, definitely needs a chem style. Well, he isn't a striker, but in this card as a striker, 86 rated, costing 200,000 coins plus, I would not want 80 shooting on him. So obviously people are looking at that dead eye. They're looking for him to possibly go back on that left, and maybe a nice option is to bring Son on. I think that personally is a cracking option, putting Zaha out onto that wing and then whacking Son up front. I feel like he's more dangerous in front of box in terms of what he can actually produce, and Zaha for me could be better on that left mid. If we do put the dead eye, which we'll have a look as well at the end review, gives him 89 shooting, much better, 84 passing, again it's better, but still not amazing. Turns him into an 86 rated striker, and I think for me he is better on that left mid where he is 89 rated. So for me, I think he is a left mid. That is how he's portrayed in the game, and I think in terms of stats, he would do better there. If you wanted to go all out, go with a finisher, you get 86 rated team, you completely cut the passing, but you get 90 shooting with 97 finishing, and then you also get 94 dribbling. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect the reactions, but it does give you 99 agility and dribbling and 87 balance. So it's totally up to you. I think for me, Deadeye would be the perfect one, and I think definitely moving him onto the left is the right option if you have a left mid to come inside. Maybe Neymar, perfect little option there. You can link Mbappe to him at cam, Zaha up front, just have someone to link him with in terms of Zaha, and you're absolutely gravy. But let's jump into the gameplay and see what Zaha did. So for me, Zaha did well. he didn't do too bad. We see straight off the bat managing to make their moves, and it's a lovely little turn back and just a cheeky finesse inside goal. You can't argue with it. He has got the skills, and like I said, a very, very good dribbler of the ball. Someone who's going to cause absolute manic in the defence. We saw it with Salah on the last review. This guy has got the feet. He's just really good at dribbling, and I really do rate how quick he can move that ball. A lot of strikers don't have that, and that is mainly coming from the fact that he is a left mid officially, and obviously this card is just a change position. I think personally going for a left mid and putting him on striker and then moving Zaha onto that left mid, left wing, I feel like that is going to be a cracking option if you have another good winger. For me personally, at the minute I'm using Rashford. There is Sterling, there is Son, plenty of competition going on that left mid, so you could potentially swap Rashford. He's got a road to the final card, which unfortunately is going to be a roper, but hey ho, that is got a left mid card, so that will go up in price, or in rating in fact, and you could swap him over, Zaha onto the left mid, Rashford up front, where I think personally he is better, completely better. So maybe a swap in position might actually do him some good. For me, he scored quite a few goals, really happy with his performance. Still not the best striker in the world, but definitely put a shift in when I wanted him to. As you can see, 235, 265 on the PlayStation and Xbox. More than likely we're going to see a decline in them as we go into rewards. Will he be packed a lot? I'm going to say he's going to be the kind of average to hard one to pack. More than likely Premier League is always a little bit more difficult if you are over the rating of like 85, 86, and it's why we don't see too many of him, even though it seems that I find Rashford and Werner every single weekend league multiple times. It just so happens that we've not actually packed one yet. In terms of what you can actually expect from him then, pace is beautiful, very, very pacey striker. Good dribbling, fantastic dribbling, really good on his feet, very agile, very nimble, can move the ball around quite well. Shooting wise, with the chem star was nice. Definitely can notice that he isn't necessarily a striker on this game. Passing wise, again, that one for me is the big letdown for him, and it's why I would prefer him more as an attacking winger rather than an assisting, because even though I'm not saying that his shooting is amazing, it's still a lot better than his passing. Strength, it's a little bit there. He's a 5'11" striker. He has a little bit of stock to him. Nothing too much. He is a lean player, but he has that kind of height which normally leans you into a defender, and you manage to kind of block him off without having to do too much work. But he will get absolutely bodied by like Gomez, Rio, Virgil, obviously Varane. They're going to be players that have got pure strength and will absolutely run through him. In terms of generations then, we have got him, how old is he? 28 years old. We've had him since FIFA 11, and literally he has been Crystal Palace. Obviously he did go to Manchester United for a very, very short stint. Literally, I think it was 2 years or a year and a half practically if you count the windows. Back to then Crystal Palace, where he's done bits and bobs, nothing really too amazing. Managed to get a foot swaps and then a cheeky, I think that was a community team of the season vote last year, and then now we have got his inform already, hopefully, or second inform in fact. So hopefully he can continue this run and we will see another team of the season Zaha. Hopefully we do get him to 90 as well before that. That would be absolutely incredible. I won't show you the links because personally there is no point. You know the Prem players. I've got a few on the screen: Son, Pogba, Sterling, then obviously Werner, Rashford to kind of overtake him. And just to finish off, similar players: Mertens, Rashford I had. Mbappe is a massive price jump. Ronaldo's a massive price jump. Aguero was a nice SBC. A couple of icons, as you can see. So you can see where he's going. If that card was Prem, that would be an absolute cracking card. But overall, was happy with him. Gave him an 8.5. Hopefully you did enjoy. Like and subscribe for more. I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.